star a little less than 5 billion years ago. A star that would leave just the right ingredients for 8 planets and countless worlds to form in her shadow. Jupiter came first, the godfather that would cast its hand across all that was to follow, shaping the destiny of the solar system as it wandered near and far. In Mars, it would leave a world too small to fulfill its potential, chasing the destiny of its nearest sibling before rapidly settling down. Venus would soon follow, an oasis in its earliest of days, choked by the intensifying grip of its atmosphere. Just like Mercury, it would find itself too close to the sun to hold on to its charms. Only one planet, our own, has held on to its oceans beneath the thinnest of veils. A world that, through the luck of its formation, has not only sparked life, but nurtured it as well. For 4 billion years, our planet has been stable, long enough to allow the most curious of minds to evolve, look up, and explore. This is our story. A story that we now know not only has a beginning and a middle, but an end too. An end that will see the islands of life in our solar system shift from one world to another, until perhaps in the final days of our star, it will be Saturn that harbours a world where a life form can call it a home. We've written this story not with imagination, but with exploration. A story that is the very greatest of emotions that will be added to and heightened as it is passed down the generations to come. Where it will end up, I do not know. Lost with our planet, or carried onwards to distant worlds, its destiny and our destiny are unmistakably entwined. Why do we explore? Some people ask. Shouldn't we focus on solving our problems here on Earth before spending time and energy and resources reaching for the stars? Well, I think that focusing entirely on our mote of dust would be a profound mistake. It would mean that we've taken the decision to sit huddled in a tiny corner of the solar system, wondering what we're doing here. It would mean that we've taken the decision to consign ourselves for ever more precious resources, confined below a thin shell of air to the two-dimensional surface of a small rock, rather than following the three-dimensional path marked out by the lights in on it. We need to shift our focus. We live in a solar system of wonder, of planets of storms and moons of ice, of landscapes and vistas that stir the imagination and enrich the soul. A system of limitless resources, limitless beauty, and limitless potential. If we don't go there, we'll never go anywhere. And if we go nowhere, then we'll have no future at all. To the Romans, Jupiter was the king of the gods, the ruler of the heavens, and a figure of power who drove forward the all-conquering Roman army with a thunderbolt in one hand and an eagle by his side. The name Jupiter itself means sky father, and it's constructed from the Latin words dies, day or sky, and pater, father. And, as is often the case with mythology, there is a truth lurking amongst the legend. In size alone, Jupiter is by far the biggest planet in the solar system. Its mass is a staggering 1,900 trillion kilograms. That's 200 times bigger than all of the other planets in our solar system combined. It's so big, in fact, that if you were an alien species observing our system from another part of the galaxy, the sun of Jupiter might well be all you could see. With a diameter of 142,984 kilometers at the Jovian equator, the Earth would fit inside Jupiter over 1,300 times. And yet this giant of a planet is made almost entirely of gas, comprising 89% hydrogen and 10% helium. It is far less condensed than any of the rocky planets, and has a density far smaller than that of the Earth, 1.326 grams per cubic centimetre, compared with Earth's 5.513 grams per cubic centimetre. For all of its size, Jupiter also has the shortest day of any planet, completing a single rotation every 9 hours, 55 minutes and 30 seconds, as it whips around on its axis at 45,000 kilometers an hour. In the last 50 years, our knowledge of Jupiter has grown exponentially, and with it we've gained...
Excuse me, jeez. Alright, so that's the kind of testing I do once in a while when I'm allowed to in the past, because especially showing you. But that's kind of the lack of faith I have sometimes. It's just too good to be true. The divination responses are always right on. So let's see if they are. Excuse me. Ooh, barely fits. This is the lower one, so it usually doesn't apply, maybe, to the past. Grace or simplicity, a white horse comes as if on wings. He's not a robber. He will woo at the right time. I hope that's not death coming. An individual is in a situation in which doubts arise as to which is better, to pursue the grace of external brilliance or return to simplicity. Hope simplicity isn't a, what do you call it? A byword for another word for death. The doubt itself implies the answer. Uh-oh, the white color does indicate simplicity. At first, it may be disappointing to renounce comforts that might have been obtained, yet one finds peace of mind in a true relation with a friend who courts him. The horse is a symbol of the thoughts that transcend all space and time. Sounds like death to me. Of course, it doesn't do. I mean, I'm just saying this for dramatic appeal to you. It sounds like, or obscure, is what it really sounds like. And then I think of Amanda. And then I think of some ugly lady coming over and saying, hey, dude, come on, let's go. We'll have good talks.
Nana, here is your reminder.
And no sex.
Take Millie out for a walk.
I already did. Who's Nana? Who you call Nana? Who you call Nana? I resemble those remarks. Let's see how much time we have. Uh-oh, that was prescient. Let's see how much time we have. Spit it all? No. Doink. Well. Beautiful like a pure white. Like a sword. I've never gotten this one before. Seriously, martial ally. Wow. We know that the army always means that I'm in the center of getting shit done. It's been corruption on the outside. Don't forget, I'm youthful folly on the inside. In other words, youthful folly always applies to me. Corruption is some kind of external job I have. Although I try to apply it inside. because I've been there, done that. To an extent, never to the extent they do it. Like a suitor coming. This is time to express your conviction, get started, explore. New possibilities shine brightly. It's hard to see what substance there might be beneath this gleaming white. You might suspect a fake. Come to steal your time and energy. Ooh, that is death. So this white horse symbolizes death to me, maybe, but it's not. But it's lighting up beginnings. You could say death is a new beginning, though. You will not lose anything that you encounter, and there's a potential for great gains through partnership. Are we talking about work again, or what? So this is the top one that usually applies. It looks great. The pure white, simple grace. Grace means undeserved kindness. So either the source of, going to be a source of undeserved kindness and the receiver of it. Here, the highest stage of development. So all ornament can be discarded. Now you could say ornament means any type of beauty of flesh. My form, you could say. My earthly body is, this could be death. White beauty, I could become an angel. No mistake. Maybe I'm right. Like on that clock or a blank. See, it's so symbolic. This could be me being a great person still and having work to do, or it could be me on my way out. Could be me trying to avoid injury and remaining inconspicuous. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I mean, how it comes to that by white beauty. Put a negative spin on it. I don't need to be faking anything. Cool. Hold on. It'd be nice to fit this into one. Oops. That's the opposite. Well, that's not gonna fit. Well, just because these other ones might be interesting. Oh, it's okay, Billy. I agree.